This is the book of Jeremiah 49 and 7. It says, concerning Edom, thus said the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shai, is wisdom no more in Teman? Its counsel perished from the prudent. Is their wisdom vanished? Before I move any further, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honor said teachers, elders, and the boss of great millstone. Also to you brothers out there putting out this truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. And take a look at this short clip right here, and you can see how this matches with the book of Jeremiah 49 and 7, where it talks about Edom and the lack of wisdom there in this place. Because why? You have a nation that's been what? Built on murder, thievery, and lies, and rape and pillaging, okay? And then you have your leaders right now, okay, including this man right now, Biden, okay, who is the worst of these Edomite, these cave beasts that have been risen up by the Lord Yahweh Shai to do what? To rule over this earth and all the wickedness. Now take a look at what he's going to say here.
So I'm a little late, and today we've got some good news. Good news about the economy. For the 6th month in a row, inflation has come down. Measured over the last 12 months, it has fallen 6.5 to 6.5%. That's down from 7.1% the month before. It's down from 9.1% this summer. Inflation is now at its lowest level since October of 2021. So the data is clear. Even though inflation is high in major economies around the world, it's coming down in America month after month, giving families some real breathing room. And the big reason is falling gas prices. My administration took action to get oil onto the market and bring down prices. Now gas is down more than $1.70 from its peak. And that adds up to a typical family with 2 vehicles to a savings of $180 a month, every single month, that stays in their pockets instead of being spent at the pump. It all adds up to a real break for consumers, real breathing room for families, and more proof that my economic plan is working. When I came to office almost 2 years ago, the economy was flat on its back, as you'll all remember. Now, 2 years in, it's clearer than ever, that my economic plan is actually working. Here's what we've learned just last week. Unemployment is the lowest it's been in 50 years. I'll say that again, the lowest unemployment rate in a half a century. My first 2 years in office were the 2 strongest years for job growth on record. We're seeing American families breathing a little easier. More Americans have health insurance than they did ever in our history. Fewer families are facing foreclosures today than before the pandemic. And we still have more work to do, though. But we're clearly moving in the right direction. And there's more breathing room in store for American workers and families.
Now, as you saw what he said in that video, he talked about what the economy is improving. But then let's take a look at what the truth is here. Okay, take a look at this. Do you see that there's any improvement? We have 2023 right now opening with a bang because what? You have all these jobs that are going to suddenly, these companies that are suddenly laying off people. Okay, you had what? Amazon said they can lay off 18,000. All of a sudden, you had Microsoft said they're going to lay off what? 10,000. Okay, and then it goes on and on. You can take a look here and you can see all these companies are doing what? Laying off. Okay, this is the book of Isaiah 19. And starting with verse 14, it says, the Lord, Yahweh Shai, had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt, which we know this place is known as spiritual Sodom and Egypt, to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggering his woman, which means they're incoherent. Everything they do is just utterly wicked. Okay, so wicked in fact that they don't even know that they're doing wickedness, and they don't care who's being impacted by it. And it said, neither shall there be any work for Egypt. Okay, meaning Great Babylon, America, which the head or tail, which is what? No matter how high you are, corporate CEO, all the way down to who? The guy that cleans the bathroom. Branch or rush may do. In that day shall Egypt, Great Babylon, America, be like unto women, and they should be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shai, which you shake it over, and this place is getting judged. Okay, so everybody had the little, false sense of security going into Christmas and all that stuff. But you know what? These Edomites they're getting a rude awakening right now, Jake, okay? Especially Eve, right now, that rude awakening is coming to fruition, okay? When you take a look at this, okay, what you're seeing here, okay? The layoffs, okay? And these layoffs lead to what? These layoffs are going to lead into what? Homelessness, okay? Because you're going to have people right now as they stand to move to go into this digital currency. You see them right now. They're making all these moves and these shakes and stuff. Now it's causing a lot of disruption because the old way of doing things, which was the manual way, you need to hire people to do it, is now being taken over by what? something called the Internet of Things, okay? Technology, AI, okay? Artificial intelligence is now going to be running these businesses. So they no longer need these drones anymore, okay? And this is where you're starting to see now what? You're starting to see these Edomites, okay? These so-called white people are now getting what? Deuteronomy 30th, okay? 30th and 7 is starting to kick in, okay? And we are starting to see that right now, okay? And this is going to be a great time for us this year as we take a look at these judgments piling up on these people, because these people are not expecting it. This is the book of Isaiah 3, verse 1. It says, "For behold, the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shemeshai, doth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff and the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water. The mighty man and the man of war, the judge and the prophet and the prudent and the ancient, the captain of 50 and the honorable man and the consular and the cunning anticipator and the eloquent orator." So the Lord is going to take away from everybody, lottie-dottie, everybody from the top to the bottom. So guess what, Eve, with that spirit of I don't need a man, guess what? Well, when you take a look at this, take a look at the homelessness right here, okay? And take a look at this, okay? What does it say? It says that the so-called Latinos and blacks and Native Americans, okay, are the one that are impacted by this. Okay, they're saying that even though the employment is improving, okay, what is taking place is that the Latinos, and black women, okay, are not benefiting from it. Okay, so guess what? They're becoming the victim. So you see, this is where this is coming from here in Isaiah 3, okay, verse 1. Okay, and it says, "And I will give children to be their prince, and babes shall rule over them. And the people should be oppressed, everyone by another, and everyone by his neighbor. The child should behave himself proudly against the ancient, the base against the honorable." Okay, so these women who like to raise these little boys and girls, to go be their little pets, basically. Okay, you're going to have them. They're coming up against you because now you can't provide for them. Okay, see, Big Daddy Esau is not going to be providing for you. Okay, we get the curses that's going on these other nations, particularly for these Edomites. Okay, when was the last time you seen Edomites? Homeless like this? Okay. And you know what this is going to lead to, because as they start to look around and realize that they're becoming like unto us, okay, they're starting to become having that nigger life, okay, the life of Negroes, blacks, so-called blacks, poor, okay, oppressed. This is what's going to take place, okay, because everybody is going to be like what? Like wolves, okay. This is 2 Ezra 15, verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell in it." Okay, all of y'all who don't want to be in this truth, you want to be out there trusting the man, listen to the soft, smooth words, but at the same time, you're catching hell. And it says, "For the sword and their destruction draw it nigh. One people shall stand up and fight against another, and the swords in their hand." Now we know this is going to be on a global scale, but let's talk about Great Babylon, America here, in particular with the tribe of Israel, okay, and the tribe of Edom, okay, because this is going to be a clash coming real soon. It says, "For there should be sedition amongst men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the cause of their actions shall stand in their power." Meaning what? You're going to have all out, okay, retaliation against the government. Okay, these people are starting to realize, wait a minute, lockdowns, phantom, viruses and all the other stuff like that. Wait a minute here. Okay, now no job. Okay, and it says, "A man shall desire to go in the city and should not be able, but because of their pride, the city should be troubled, and the houses should be destroyed. And man should be afraid. A man shall have no pity on his neighbor, but destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread for great tribulation." Okay, so guess what? Why purchase a house? It's going to be destroyed. The Lord said it right here. It's going to be destroyed. It's going to be burned down. Looting. Okay, that's what's going to be going on. Okay, there ain't going to be no kumbaya. Forget Martin Luther King Jr. and, let's hold hands and I have a dream. The only dream you have is basically that nightmare that was the Lord has promised to come to what? Great Babylon, America, okay, starting with Jacob's trouble, okay, and which is going to really suck in all of these other tribes involved in it. So you people better start looking at each other, because the person next to you and living next to you, that's your enemy, and you might have to one day take them out just to eat, okay? Let's close out here with the book of Psalms 73 and start with verse 5, because why is this happening? Okay, when you take a look at these people are wicked, man. They're all about themselves. They are looking to do what? Extend their rulership, and their rulership is going to be extended by any means necessary. And that means what? You have to get people out of their comfort. You need what? Order out of chaos. Okay, and this is Psalm 73, down verse 5, that says, "They are not in trouble as other men." Who isn't? The so-called white man, Edomites. Okay, neither are they plagued like other men. Okay, they could be as wicked as possible. Have sex with animals, have sex with each other, the man on man, women on women, It doesn't matter. Nothing is any bounds to these people. These people were created to be what? Nothing but evil and wicked. And it says, therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. Okay. And it's talking about, the elites up there. Okay. These rich men. Look at them, man, laughing. Okay. Because the average Joe six pack is gonna look and go, I don't have anything. Well, guess what? We don't either, and we don't care. Okay, you're getting Deuteronomy 30 and 7. If you pissed off, okay, your opportunity, your own queendom, that's your damn business. You're a two-time loser. And it says they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully. They set them out against the heavens, and their tongue walketh throughout the earth. Lies, lies, lies. Everywhere, the doggone red man, the so-called white man, the Edomite. Okay, go is destruction. He destroys society. He destroys the animal kingdom. He destroys the people kingdom. And that's how it is right now. What you are having here right now, okay, is this man is telling lies that there is this good economy when there isn't. Okay, this place, as we know, is being what? It's being destroyed by the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, and so us who are in this truth, we are seeing a glorious thing that's taking place now. But these people who are in the world, okay, that's why the Lord said, woe to them that in the world, because guess what? There's going to be great tribulation, and they're not seeing it. So I just wanted to bring out a short lesson here because I was looking at these headlines and I was like, wow, okay, really, this is really going good. This is going better than some of us probably expected it, but we expect much more worse, okay? So we're going to give all glory and honor to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Rakakadash, double honor to teachers, elders, and the apostles of Great Millstone. Also to you brothers that putting on the truth faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom, okay? Keep watching, okay? Good times are coming and we're almost out of here.